Leah hasn't been in the industry that long, but she already has some accomplishments. In addition, she has already had one high-profile sex scandal. If you want to know more details, watch this video. Leah was born on July 18, 1996 in Portland, Oregon, United States. She started her career in the porn industry in 2019. She already had tattoos, including the image of wings on her back. Leah considers this tattoo important to her, but the process of drawing it was so painful that she might not dare to finish it. She began her sex life at age 14, a few weeks before her 15th birthday. It was a guy who lived across the street. I had my ease on him for a long time, and I finally got him, Leah recounts. She admits she had a slutty reputation even before that, because she didn't really watch what she said. When she first tried sex, she immediately fell in love with it. Within months of her first sex, she had already had 5 partners, and so on. Leah admits that she led a promiscuous lifestyle even before she started doing porn. She even started keeping a list of her sexual partners, but lost count when the number exceeded 70. Her partners were constantly praising her sexual skills, especially about the crazy blowjob. Leah treated it as a joke. Some time ago, she was working as a manager at a restaurant and wanted to increase her income. She uploaded some videos to Pornhub and got subscribers. And here she is, Leah says. By the way, she chose the pseudonym Leah when she worked as a stripper. And she added the last name Winters because she's from Michigan, where the winters are harsh but beautiful. A sweet bitch with a cold heart, she laughs. Reflecting back on her first shoot, Leah says it went well. There weren't many people on set and everything went comfortably. Leah was quickly drawn in. Besides, she was already experienced in casual sex. Leah reveals that she had sex in the restroom with her boss when she worked at a diner. And when she worked as a manager at a restaurant, she would often get private with a guy who came in the morning. But he had such a small penis that it came down to blowjobs. The age difference was also no barrier for Leah. When she was 18, she had a partner who at that time had already celebrated his 60th birthday. By the way, he was the father of her acquaintance, who was a year older. He came to Leah in the store and offered her to have fun. However, the sex didn't last long. As soon as he put his cock inside me, he immediately cummed. It wasn't hard sex, she laughs, as she recalls the experience. She also tried threesomes long before porn, with multiple men and married couples. Leah both melts from gentle kisses on the neck and loves being choked or spanked. She also loves sex toys. Outside of the bedroom, she prefers that partners split their roles evenly. That is, half the time the partner is dominant, and half the time he puts the power in her hands. But the most important thing is that the man can handle her. Then she just melts. In her free time, Leah goes to the gym, likes long walks on foot, and recreation in nature. She also doesn't mind having lazy sex while watching shows on Netflix. She listens to all kinds of music and of movies. She prefers those starring Melissa McCarthy. Her favorite show is Dexter. Favorite food is a cheeseburger. During her career, Leah was caught up in a scandal. On the internet appeared a video in which she has sex with her boyfriend in front of the eyes of her daughter. The actress later explained that the video was published without her consent, and her daughter entered the room at an inopportune moment. It was an unfortunate coincidence. She also admits that she generally behaved recklessly. I regret that my relationship with my boyfriend had such an impact on my relationship with my daughter. There were many factors that played a part, but I shouldn't have thought that videotaping sex when my daughter was at home was okay. At the time, I was only thinking about my job and the fact that I needed to satisfy my boyfriend. I was obsessed with work. It consumed my life. I am very sorry for what happened, and I will never repeat such a thing in the future. Leah also admitted that she and her ex-partner were under the influence of alcohol and drugs at the time of the incident, but after the relationship broke up, she left those habits behind. She started smoking when she was 15. She also says that she still has a great relationship with her daughter, and when the girl is older, they will discuss the situation, and she will apologize to her. The video scandal forced Liu to leave the industry and go into the shadows. However, after some time, she returned to porn and continued her career, receiving a lot of support from colleagues and fans, although not without negative comments. She also decided to get an education and start working as a counseling psychologist, helping people overcome addictions.